Hello and welcome to this tutorial of the color program. Today we are going to talk about adding date and time fields to your forms. Let's get started. We are going to go to our configuration. In our configuration, we are going to add the two fields. Let's use birth date and let's use time. Let's do our two examples. Notice here that I've added the field called birthday and the language tag is there. We've put it as optional. And the extra thing we have done in there that we have added the restriction on in terms of the age to 80. We've also put in the max in there. This helps us with the date picker, the max value, to make sure that on the date picker also the date picker conforms to show the yes on the date picker to be only 18 years and above those years. And also this helps us in our validation to make sure we don't accept any future date in terms of the birth date. So once this has been added in there, another extra thing we can do to make sure that they show on our forms is to go in here. You can edit on the edit and view. We can add the fields in there. Maybe on the export that we can add. Once we've added them there, let's quickly go on to our database table and we'll see how that looks. We have the two fields, the date and time field, birth date and time, and then we've made them out here another one. But now we can quickly go back onto our forms. We go back to our list page. We are not showing them on the list page, but if you go to our form, we are showing them there. And while we are here, we are noticing that we have two language tags that are not been translated. We quickly go into our XML file. That can be affected by easily adding the two tags into there, the update, the name. So once that is done, we go back to our form. We can refresh. If there's a date, this shows you that this been activated the date picker, and also this shows us straight at the time. The time at the moment shows as a drop down with 15 minutes gap. But if in future you do want to configure your time to allow any time, or you can remove this as a left box. Instead of using the time, we use in a normal input box, and we put a custom validation in the pack mesh that the framework can really allow you to do that to achieve those scenarios where you allow the user to put in any given time into the form. So now let's put this to the test. This is test. Let's say this was test number 4. So what we are going to do, we are going to select, as you can see, the date picker. It's allowing us to select only from 2007 back. So when I select it, but now because what is an input box, the user might actually go onto your form and enter a year that actually not allowed because we only want the 18 years over. So that can be the problem. Input some dummy details. And as you see, our errors are there. Tells you that the value that you entered there must exceed 80. So that has been controlled, as I've explained earlier. It's been controlled by here. But if you want it more, you want the old age, when you're captioning, can do that, and that will change and conform to the standard. But as you notice that your drop down box onto your date picker has not changed. So to make sure that that conforms to what you're trying to do, we can put a -45 in there, go back. So on that form reload reads now that also that has gone back. It's 1980 back. So that has helped us with that. Once we have that, then you can put in the right date. Can choose them any other year, 1963. And voila, our information is there. We are also able to now edit data. As you can see, the fields are there. Save that. And that will also show on the view as demonstrated. As you view, it shows you, it shows the birth date. I've not captured the date. Let's see if we capture the time as 15 minutes as 2 in the morning. So it captured that. And we are going to go back. I think this was the last one. Go back and see our time is there. As I've mentioned before, if your field don't have data, they will not show on the list of your view pages. To make sure that your screen doesn't look like it has more empty fields with just field labels without the data. So those get to be discarded by default on the framework. And that's it with this tutorial. Hope you've learned something. We'll catch up soon and take care.